Hello movers, welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. I'm Tracy. This workout today, we're gonna do a LUCA. That's a favorite format here on the channel. It's a beginner workout today. We're doing lower body, upper body, cardio, and abs. That's what LUCA stands for. I'm gonna do a no repeat workout today, so lots of variety. All right, the format within that will be 40 seconds of work, 15 seconds to transition. Everything is just once, and you're gonna require that variety of dumbbells in the workout today. Here are the ones that I might suggest a beginner use, but be cautious and lift within your own abilities. I'll start you with a good warm up and we'll end with a cool down. Don't forget, if you're looking for more structure, weekly workout schedules, we invite you to join the Move Daily membership. It's for women only. You can click or tap the card at the top of the screen. Check in the description below. All right, ready for this workout? Me too, let's do it. All right, what to put on the watch? Maybe functional training. Let's start with a little warm up, heel dig, draw your elbows back. We'll increase our heart rates a bit just to get blood flowing, get that synovial fluid into the joints. And then we'll get started. High knee right here. And butt kick with a punch. Good, take it wide and a hand to toe tap. If you can't touch your toes, you're touching knee or shin, or just stretching the hamstrings. Two more here. Very good, into some arm circles. And switch direction. And let's go into some heel sweeps. We're gonna sweep the ground, alternate sides. So heel is low, toe is high. That's really gonna give that hamstring a good stretch. Warming up lower back here as well. Two more here. Good. Let's do a little torso twist. So alternating sides. Two more here. And reach across, stretching through your middle back. Let's have an overhead reach. Stretch those lats. And we'll finish right here. Draw your arm across in our torso twist. All right, excellent. So there's the first four exercises, LUCA, lower, upper, cardio, and abs, and here we go. Okay, starting with lower, we're gonna start with a squat. If you can't squat or don't want to, you can do alternating high knees here. I'm gonna squat with a front kick, all right? Get those quads warmed up. Here we go. We'll drop it low, just a body weight squat. Alternate sides, and if you don't wanna kick, just hit the squat without the kick as well. Stay tall. That's it. And into upper body, we're gonna go into a bent over row curl. So I'll grab my 10s. You'll hinge at the hips. We're gonna hit that row, then stand and hammer curl right here. Let's go. Hinge, row, stand, then curl. Hinge at the hips, back is flat. Stand, elbows are close to the body. So working a little bit of our middle back muscles with that row. A nice pull combination here. And last one here. Okay, setting those down, we'll go to cardio. 1, 2, 3 knee, 1, 2, 3 right here. All right, keep the body moving. If you don't need a break, you're right here. Ready? So 1, 2, 3 knee, 1, 2, 3 knee. Kick it up now. Going into abs, but let's take a heavier weight down to the ground because we'll use that for our legs next. I've got a 15. Okay, going into your flutter kick, hands under the bottom. It's a big flutter of the legs right here. Let's go. Okay, you can make it a shallow flutter right here if you can't do a full range, but slow and controlled. Try to push the small of your back into the ground so you're not arching the back. Very nice. Okay, back to legs. I've got that 15-pound dumbbell. I'm gonna place it on my pelvis. Feet are close to the bottom, but shoulder width apart. Pretend there's a bar between the knees into your glute thrust, holding this 15. So you're up and down. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Up and squeeze. Good. We'll stay down here for some modified push-ups from the knees. If you can't do push-ups, you can go up onto a wall or an elevated surface and hit your push-ups from up there. All right, upper body, moving to our push-ups. So modify from the knees. Of course, you could take it from the toes if you can. Nice flat back and push up here, all the way down and press. Nice, let's get up for our cardio. Make sure that weight's not in your way. Make sure you're not dizzy. Okay, butt kicks. We'll do triple butt kick each side, alternating right there. All right, ready? 3 here. So 3, 2, 1 and switch. 3, 2, 1. and down to the ground again. Okay, going into our windshield wiper for abs. Arms are out to the side. Legs are at 90 degrees. We're gonna let those legs fall gently to one side. Don't touch the ground, and then alternate. Here we go. You're slow. Lift them up and other side. Try to keep your shoulder blades on the ground. For more of a challenge, of course, you can straighten the legs a bit. Makes it quite a bit heavier. Stay down here for legs. Okay, into a hamstring march. So normally feet would be close to the bottom. You're gonna walk them away from your bottom. Pop up into bridge. Now you could hold this here or alternate the march like I'm gonna do. Ready, and march. Keep your hips up. Just alternate your legs. And I hold on to my yoga mat so my body doesn't slip. But try to keep your feet as far from your bottom as you can. That'll target more of your hamstrings. All right, let's make our way to standing. Moving back into upper body, we're gonna go into our high pull. So maybe 8s or 10s, 5s even. I'll hold 10s here for the high pull. Single, single, double. So we lift, other side. Now both together, right there. Good, single, single, double. Stick your chest out. You don't want to round in the upper shoulders. Let's set those down and into cardio. We'll go right into a cardio kick right here. All right, if you don't want to lift overhead, you can punch out to the front instead. Ready? Here we go. And tap and tap. Pick up your pace. Okay, and we're gonna go into our abs. We'll do a chopper, so hinging at the hips, we're gonna reach up that elbow towards the ceiling, crunching those obliques. Alternate here. Okay, start with a flat back. We reach and look. Center, other side, reach and look. All right, we're gonna take a little water break coming up after this one. So work hard and stay with me. Really stretch those hands, overhead reach and crunch. You're over halfway, so if you need to take a back stretch, feel free. Good, 10 more seconds. Very nice. Okay, water break, well done on that first section. Let's get our weights put away. We're gonna come back, starting with lower body again, but you can pause if you need a little longer break. Otherwise, check out the screen. We're gonna move into some wide, narrow sit squats. I'm gonna hold 2 5-pound dumbbells up on my shoulders, but you can do this body weight. We're gonna start narrow and stand. And then sit, go wide, and stand. Here we go. So push through the heels. Sit, take it wide, push through the heels. Don't lean forward, push straight up. You should almost feel like you might even tip backwards. You're so much in your heels and not your tiptoes, okay? So wide, narrow squats, holding the 5s. Very good. Taking those same 5-pound dumbbells, single, double, press. So we'll go one side, then the other, and then both together. So stand here, knees are soft, engage the core. Holding 5s, we press. Other side, now both together. You're just ever so slightly in front of that lateral plane. And press, very good. Keep your wrists locked in neutral so they're not bent back. Ha, good, that was a good burn. Let's go into cardio. Make sure everything's out of your way before you hit this one. And we're going into that cross and front jack. Hands are up, tap. If you can't tap in front, tap beside. Here we go. Up and tap, that's it. And into Russian twist. You could take a light weight if you want. I'm gonna bring a 3 down there. All right, you're here. We're gonna side to side, bring that elbow back toward the ground, lean your body backward. And your tap and reach, that's it. You want to make this more challenging. Legs can be in the air or on the ground. Halfway, doing well. Try to keep a nice flat back here. Don't round in the shoulders. Back to legs. And we're gonna stay down here for our fire hydrant. Okay, on all 4s, we'll bring that leg up to 90 degrees. Stay on the same side until I call half. Super flat back. Here we go. And we lift and lift. Good. You'll feel that stationary leg fire up. It's holding an isometric contraction while you're lifting the other one. So both legs will feel this one, but almost there. 4, 3, 2, and switch your leg. Here we go. Up. We'll be standing after this. Okay, excellent. Make your way up. We're gonna go into some pinwheel curls for biceps. I'm gonna hold 10s, but maybe 5s, 8s, 10s, 12s, somewhere in that range is good. Alternate sides, and we cross. Switch. Keep your torso facing me. So those down and into cardio. Okay, we're gonna go 2 jacks, 2 frog squats. Stick with the jack if you don't want a frog, okay? This one will kick the heart rate up a bit more. Here we go. And 1, 2, frog, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep your chin up on the frog. Take it down to the ground. We'll go into a modified bicycle now. So you're on your back, hands behind the head supporting it, alternating elbow to knee tap, but you can take the legs off the ground for a full bicycle if you wish. Alternate, let's go. I'm trying to reach my elbow to the outside of my knee. We'll stay down here for legs coming up, so don't get up. Okay, frog pumpers. So bring your feet close to your bottom. Feet will be touching and legs fall apart there. We're gonna come up and down with our hips, but in a more rapid fire. So hold your mat to prevent slipping up and down right here and here. Good. Really squeeze your glutes at the top. That's it. Feel a bit of inner thigh and of course glutes with this one. Press and squeeze. We'll be standing for tricep extension coming up. Okay, make your way to standing. 2 dumbbells, or you could hold just one. I'm gonna hold 2 5s up and overhead, nice and close together. Body is tall and all the way back. So we extend and contract, lengthen and shorten. Good. Doing well, over halfway. Last one here. And let's move into our cardio. We're gonna go 2 knees, 2 kicks. So nice and quick, we're here, here, kick it, kick it. Okay, keep the body moving and work. So knee, knee, kick, kick. If you can't kick high, just kick it low right here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Very nice. Okay, one more ab before we take another water break. Come onto your back. Very good. We're gonna put our hands under our bottom again, reach the heels up to the ceiling, and a double leg raise right there. Okay, if you can't do both at the same time, you're gonna bend the knees and alternate tapping. Very good. All right, grab some water. Pause if you need a longer break. I've got one more set for you coming up. One more big circuit. All right, join me back. All right, moving into our plie squat. I'm gonna hold an 8-pound. You could do an wide high knee if you can't squat, okay? Otherwise, you're out to the side, shoulders back, and we'll drop it right here. All right, low and up. Now, don't go down too low if you haven't done this exercise in a while. You don't wanna stretch or overstretch those inner thighs, but if you're used to it, drop it low, keep your shoulders back and your back tall. Okay, grabbing lighter weights, we're gonna move to our round the world lateral raise. So just 3s, nice and light. Palms face me, mine face you. We're coming up to the ceiling and then slow on the descent. Shoulders low and back. And we're up, up, slow, slow. I come right to the outside of my thigh, just so I'm not using momentum at the bottom. Okay, 4 knees, 4 butt kicks for cardio. Setting those weights down, we're gonna hit it 4, 3, 2, 1 right here. And then we'll switch to butt kicks with that punch. 4 right there. Get ready, 4 knees. You're 1, 2, 3, 4. Butt kick 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee 4. Butt kick 4. Knee. Butt kick here. Let's go. Did I just mess the order up? I did. Don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed at the things I do. Okay, moving into abs. I didn't actually. Let's take it down to the ground again. Going into your turtle crunch. Head and shoulders off the ground. And we tap right here. Reach and tap. That's it. Just ignore me, folks. It's the 55-year-old brain not remembering what's going on. Even though it's one thing to remember. It happens. If you need a neck support here, you're gonna put your hands behind your head and then just crunch side to side with your elbows. Okay, don't pull up at your neck. Okay, flipping over, this time we're gonna go into a donkey kick. So on all fours again, push up through the shoulder blades. Knee is bent at 90 degrees and we're pressing up to the ceiling. I'll call half. Back is flat and we press and press. That's it. In 4, 3, 2, switch legs. Try not to let the back arch. Okay, and come to standing. Back to upper body. We did that round the world lateral. Now we'll do a full range of motion front raise. Holding 3s, we're gonna come to the ceiling and down, shoulders back. So you're up and slow. Nice. Let's go into our 4-knee frog squat. All right, so 4 knees here. Stay with a knee if you don't want to squat, and then we hit 2 squats right there. 4 knees. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frog here, here. Okay, down to the ground for our last ab. We're gonna go into a dolphin plank. Now, you could hold a plank from the knees to modify, or pop up to plank, hips go up and down to hover. Here we go. So you reach the hips to the ceiling, come back down to the hover position. Reach them up and hover. Relax your hands here. In 3, 2, 1 and done. And you've moved daily in your beginner LUCA workout. Well done, everyone. Thanks for joining. Now, let's join for a stretch if you can. Smash the like button if you enjoyed today's workout. Nice work, folks. Let's take it to the ground and we're gonna go on our backs. All right, I want you to hug one knee and extend your leg. Okay, draw that ankle in a bit and you'll get a little bit of inner thigh stretch here, along with your lower back. Okay, heart rate's up a little bit there. Nice work, everyone. Switch sides. Nice to get a full body workout in. I had a bit of a headache this morning, so I didn't want to do anything super strenuous. This felt like good movement, but not too much, you know what I mean? So some days are like that, aren't they? Let's put the knees at 90 degrees, arms out to the side, and we'll let those legs fall gently to one side, and I want you to turn your head and look the other direction. Again, trying to keep your shoulder blades on the ground here. Very good. Okay. I was just thinking throughout this workout here as I was doing it, I got a comment on my form on some Instagram video, switch sides. The thing is when anything goes viral, you hit the audience you want and then you hit the audience that you don't want, which is always stressful for me. I don't like hitting that audience actually, because then you run the risk of getting comments by just trolls. And I recognize that they are that, right? But one woman said, you need to work on your form. And you know, when I filmed those videos, let's take one leg and stretch it out, hamstring stretch right here. I think to myself, be so cautious, Tracy. Like, do this as perfect as you can because people are going to complain about it if you don't, because you already know this, right? Switch sides. So I really do try. I think about myself. Sometimes I'll film it over and over and just like try to get the form perfect so that no one says anything. And then they do. And then you're like, so my perfect is still not enough. That's like the little Tracy that hears that. And it's, you know, my adult self, my wise self can talk her off the ledge some days. Let's come up to seated position here. and reach across. But this morning I had a headache and my wise self couldn't be the voice of reason. So normally I would just leave those comments or delete them, switch sides. But I said to her, yeah, sure, as long as you work on your form. Like a little, I don't know. I had to clap back. I wanted to in my heart. I shouldn't have, but normally I don't because, as I said, you know, the trolls are trolling. But I just was feeling like putting someone in their place today, and sometimes that's how it goes with me, you know. Like I always find it interesting that I chose this profession where you are set on the stage to be judged by other people, and switch sides, torso, turn, and drop the shoulders. And that's hard from day to day, you know. Like you have to have a lot of resilience when you show up and look at things like that. You have to really know yourself. I've been working on that, so I feel like I do know myself quite well, and I love myself, and I think I'm good and all that, round through the back. But as I said, it's funny to me, I had a headache today, so I was really feeling the pressure of my brain, but also just not fully equipped to deal with anything. And so when she said that, I'm just like, you work on your form. And I don't like that because, you know, who wants to be in a pissing contest in the comments? Not me. Let's come into a tricep stretch overhead here. Anyway, that's how it goes some days, and I am grateful for the community because they also clap back. So thank you for those who did, and they're supportive. I guess the thing is, when you watch someone in a silo and you see one video, you don't know, you know, the background. You just see what you see, and then you think you can make a judgment on that. And that just, again, reminds us, hands behind your back, walk your hips forward here to stretch the chest. Reminds us to not be judgy, I guess. And so there's that. Anyway, that was my morning. How was yours? Did anyone call you out on your form? No? Lucky. I signed up for it. I know, but it's still not fun. All right, thanks for joining, everyone. Go move daily in your wellness and nutrition now. We'll see you all in the next workout.